So we are trying this baby wrap carrier that I got during Amazon Prime Day not that long ago, and it was on sale. And I figured I'd give it a try, this type of wrap, because I have another carrier, but it has like all these straps and buckles and things like that, and it just doesn't feel as comfortable to wear around the house. And this was like a softer kind of fabric, and I feel like it's probably better to wear her around the house so that I can get stuff done. So that's what we're doing. A little fussy at first when I was trying to put her in there, but once she was in there, she's fine. I gave her her pacifier to help her kind of calm down a little bit, and I think she's good to go. Now I also have the burp cloth here because there's been a few moments where she's kind of gone forward and hit herself there, and just kind of giving her a little bit of cushion, but hopefully I did this right. She's so cute. So I'm gonna wear her around the house and kind of just see how this goes. Hi. So we got her this little activity gym from Target, and she seems to enjoy it. The little music on there and the little toys. This is one that if she hits it, it'll go off. So as she gets older and she starts to reach for it, she can definitely get the music going. And then this one is like got that crunchy paper on the inside. Hi, honey. And so I put socks on her hands because she figured out how to take her gloves off, her little mittens, and they don't really stay on that well. So socks are the answer because she can't take them off and she can't scratch herself. Hey guys, we are taking a drive in my new car, and I have this little compartment cut out that I can put my phone in, so hopefully it stays when I start driving. I'm not sure if it'll close up. So that's not gonna work. So we're taking a little drive in the new car, you guys. I haven't driven it too much, just because it's still quite new, and I've only had my new car for maybe a week and a half at this point. So anyways, I got a really big car. I knew I wanted to get something bigger now that we have 2 kids, and I just wanted extra space. So I was initially going to get a Suburban, but the weather here is a little bit tricky for that because it doesn't fit in my garage. So I would have to put it in the driveway and hope that I don't get hail damage, because every time it rains here, there's lots of hail, and that's not a good thing, especially for a brand new car. I mean, paying $70-some thousand, and then it gets hail damage within the first month. That's no. I don't want to have to deal with that. And then the winter here is pretty brutal sometimes, and we get ice and snow, and it's just something I don't want to deal with in the mornings, especially when my son starts going back to school, having to clean the windows off and all that kind of stuff, and doing that at 6 o'clock in the morning? No. We ended up getting a Yukon Denali, and I love it. It's huge. It has an engine like a truck, and it's got all these really great features. My old car that I had before was also GMC, and it was an Acadia from 2016, which that's the style that I like. I don't like the new versions of them. I feel like they're smaller, and they just, I don't know, I feel like they took away space instead of adding. So we kind of outgrew that, and it had a lot of features, and there were certain things that I had to have in my car, and so I was fortunate enough to be able to find this Yukon with those features and then some. Like, my main thing was bucket seats or captain's chairs in the second row where the kids are. So I have one, my son is behind me, and then my daughter is behind the passenger. So I wanted the captain's chairs. I didn't want to have a full second row because that's hard to get to the third row. And I do breastfeed her in the back whenever we're out. Instead of just breastfeeding her in public, I come into the car. If she gets really fussy, I bring her to the car and I take her out of the car seat and just give her a little break. So I needed the extra space to be able to do that. So we ended up getting this Yukon, and let me just tell you, it's a beast of a car, and I love it. I love everything about it. So we did splurge on it, and got as many of the upgraded features as we could get this time around, and we really enjoy it. And my son seems to like the car. He loves going for a ride, right? So we're going to do some errands. I need to go to the post office. I think I'm going to close my P.O. box because this one is way too far from my house. And I'm just not wanting to have to drive this distance every time I need to go pick up a PR package. So I'm going to probably close it. And then I got to go to Target to do a return and then get a couple other things. So I just got done at the post office, and that was an epic fail because it is 12:30, and apparently the managers who approve refunds for the P.O. boxes, because I've already paid for mine, and they charged me yesterday for it, and I've been trying to cancel this for the last 2 weeks. I've been given the runaround, told to go to the post office and cancel in person. When I go there, they sent me home and told me to call customer service because they have to cancel my card, which is on auto pay or whatever, over the phone. I waited 45 minutes on hold yesterday for them to tell me, oh, you need to go in person to cancel it. And I just keep getting this runaround, and then I come here today, and the manager who can approve the refund has taken off for lunch and has no plans on coming back for the rest of the day. Like, what kind of management is this? Like, you just take off and you just don't come back? Like, okay, so who's in charge of closing down these registers and putting away the money? There's got to be somebody here to do that. On another note, we're going to attempt to go to Target and hope that that is a better trip, because now I have to go all the way across town to the Target because I am on the opposite of the town that I live in. This is where I used to live.
You like the Legos? Lots of Legos. Look at that. Cute, you guys, so cute. Look at this. It's like a little two-piece. How precious is that? I like this one. How cute.
All right, so just got done at Target, bought a couple things, and then I had to leave. I didn't get a chance to look at the clothing too well. I wanted to go back and look at the t-shirts because they were on sale, but yeah, when you have a baby that's screaming, it's time to go. So didn't get a chance to do that, but it's okay. Don't really need the t-shirts. I got a couple things that I needed, and I left because she obviously is probably hungry. It's hot. She's tired of being in there. And she tends to get really fussy when we leave the house. For some reason, I feed her. And then I know I have at least a good 2 hours to get my stuff done and be home, because otherwise she's going to start screaming. Unless I have other things to do, I just go straight home and I don't really stay out too long. So it's kind of hard. I had to do things when we go out, especially going to Target by myself with 2 kids. That's a little crazy. And then, of course, I always end up in the toys, and that eats up quite a bit of my time. So I wanted to ask you guys, if you wanted to do a Q&A, you guys can ask me anything, any questions, beauty related, personal, YouTube stuff, whatever it is. If you wanted to do that, I'm open to do a Q&A. I also started using Insta Stories, so I'm new to it. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna start trying to post on there. And I'll also still post on Snapchat just because I've been doing it for so many years. But definitely check it out. I'll put all my little usernames right up here on the screen. It'll pop up there, so you guys can follow me if you're interested. But let me know if you want to do a Q&A, or if you have any requested videos. Please let me know, because I do need to plan things out. Now that I have a little one, planning is key. So just let me know in the comments. I hope you guys have a great day, and wherever you are, hope you guys are having a fun, fabulous day, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.